Hello.
Hey guys, can you hear us?
I think they can hear us now. All right. Hey, you know what? I think we should back it up.
And say we hate Mondays.
We'll do it again. We're doing it again.
I'm doing it again.
This is gonna be great. All right. We'll just pretend this is the first time we talked. Mondays, am I right?
And Mondays. Not fun days.
Oh, man. You know, there's no recreating everything we just did.
More like poop days.
Oh, Maggie, you slay me. But you know what didn't slay?
The Exorcism.
The Exorcism. That's right. It got slayed at the box office.
Buffy.
Slayer.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Do you know your name?
I do know my name. Maybe I should talk about something I do know what I'm talking about. Like our names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky things include the top 10 box office. Some Superman movie images. We also went and watched The Exorcism. We'll be talking about that a little bit.
Yeah.
We were one of 5 people that went and watched it, so that was fun.
We're that cool.
That's right. And more, because this is the Hopefully Awesome Show, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I chit-chat about all the movie news from the previous week. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or join us right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get your name on every episode, just like these fine folks did. You can also get access to the Google Drives and all kinds of fun stuff. Just too much fun stuff to mention.
Too much fun.
You know, now, before we realized that we were muted, I was starting to tell everyone about a movie that we watched over the weekend.
Yeah.
So, of course, The Exorcism. We watched that. Then we watched, what was that movie? Anyone But You.
Yeah.
Finally got to
Watch
check that out.
Yep.
It was good.
So good.
But then the main one that we watched was it's called X.
X.
That's right. X gonna give it to you. The X Factor, as they like to say. But so okay, backing up a little bit. There's a new movie coming out in a couple weeks called Maxine.
Yeah.
XXX in
With
Maxine.
three
Yes.
X's in Maxine.
And so I've looked into it. It looks good. Like I was pretty excited for it. And then somebody was talking about the fact that they screened a secret screening of Maxine instead of playing a different movie. So I guess the audience had gone to watch a movie. It was a twofer, and it was X and a movie called Pearl. A movie called X and a movie called Pearl. And after X ended, the director and the star of Maxine was there, and they played Maxine. They showed it off for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I didn't think much of it. I figured, like, oh, you know, it's the same director or something. I don't freaking know. But that's cool that they got surprised. And then somebody I follow on Twitter, I think his name's Eric Goldman, I think is his name. He posted that he now needs to watch Pearl because he didn't get to watch it in the theater because they showed Maxine, which he was happy about. But that in Pearl, he noticed some foreshadowing for X and Maxine. And that's when I got really confused because I wasn't aware, but apparently this is like a franchise.
Yeah.
Like A24, this is the first time they've done sequels. So I guess Maxine is a sequel to X.
Yeah.
And Pearl is a prequel to X. But they came out X, Pearl, Maxine.
Yeah. Pearl
takes place before X. So we watched X over the weekend, and it was very hard to figure out where the story was going. Pun not intended. Very hard to figre out. Get it? Pun not intended. Pun, get it hard.
Yeah.
It's about a group that goes off to make a porno.
Yeah.
But it's a horror movie. I mean, it is definitely a horror movie, but it's also like kind of sad and dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, if this movie went a different route, it probably could have won an Oscar for I don't want to say anything. Like, if anybody else hasn't seen it,
about,
you know?
Can I quote what the sheriff says
Yes.
The sheriff says probably the most effed up horror movie ever seen.
That's not what he says. You can only quote it if you say the full quote.
I can't say it.
Probably some fucked up horror movie. That's what it is. Anyway, it's good. It's really weird. Not in a weird way though. Just off. Like, I just had no idea what we was watching. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And like, I like that because I don't get that often. You know, most movies are pretty cookie cutter at this point, but like, I just didn't know where it was going.
Yeah.
And then we watched the trailer for Pearl, and it looks even more insane. Like, how is it connected? Because it kind of looks like the Wizard of Oz or something, which is weird.
Yes.
But Maxine now makes a lot more sense, but I felt like it made sense before.
Yeah.
But now it's
Pearl,
like, oh, this makes even more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm very excited. Very excited to go watch Maxine. I'm glad that we stumbled upon that because it's a nice little trilogy, I guess.
Yeah.
Which we've only watched one so far, so
Yeah. One
I'm assuming it's a nice trilogy.
Yeah.
Another thing I have to assume. Look at this Superman picture, Maggie. Look at that.
Look at that, man.
Look at that doink. Doinkers. I'm joking.
His hair is like perfect.
His hair makes me wish I had hair, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so this is a leaked photo from the set. Not the set, they're actually filming in, what's it called? Cleveland. And that's Mr. Terrific behind him.
Yeah.
Anybody that's ever watched Arrow might recognize that outfit a little bit. And yeah, this is like our clearest look at the Superman suit. Obviously, they kind of showed it off a little bit in that reveal picture.
Yeah.
But I really like this. I've got a closer version. I really like it. I love the fact that like it's modern but classic at the same time. Like, I love the trunks. I love the belt. Definitely. I love the coloring. Like, I can't wait to see it actually filmed correctly and not just on my cell phone, you know. But like, I really like it. It reminds me a lot of my adventures with Superman. Like, I love the way this looks, man. Like, it is very solid. Very solid.
I love it.
What do you think about me?
Well, when you first sent it to me, I'm like, oh my god, this looks amazing. Like, to me, yeah, from like a glance, yes, he does kind of look like the previous actor that played Superman.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah,
I think he looks
bit
less like him in this.
Well, just a little bit. Like, something about his
jaw.
Yeah.
He's got a strong jaw.
But then in the other picture with Mr. Terrific, he kind of resembles
Brandon Routh.
No. Which Brandon Routh showed up at apparently a Comic-Con with Lex.
Michael Rosenbaum?
Yeah.
Really? Michael Rosenbaum and Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What a pairing.
Yeah.
Wonder how that happened.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyways, but in some ways it reminds me of in this picture particularly Christopher Reeves in a way.
I can see that. He's got the good, like, the Boy Scout stuff going on, you know? Like, I like it.
He's got that classic Hollywood look.
Like, as much as I enjoy Man of Steel, because I do love Man of Steel, and Batman v Superman, and, you know, Snyder Cut and all that stuff. As much as I enjoy that, I did miss having like a goody Superman, you know, like, because that is Superman. Like, he's like optimistic in spot.
Yes.
You know, and like, that's what I like about Superman is like, it's not so much that, I mean, sure, he's got amazing superpowers and all that stuff, sure, but it's his unwillingness to give up. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. And like, this, I feel captures that a bit more than like, I mean, it was just sad, like, you know.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're fine. Like, I don't want to feel bad that like Superman has powers, like, you know.
Yeah.
And like, that's what Man of Steel was. It's like, oh man, it's hard being. It's not easy to be me.
It's so hard being Spider-Man.
Like, I'm so glad we moved past that.
Yeah.
Star-Lord likes being Star-Lord, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't begrudge being Star-Lord. He's like, fucking right, I'm Star-Lord.
Yeah.
I'm going to dance and throw a rat, bitch.
Yeah. And kick it. And sing it.
Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong button. Sing into it, you said.
Yeah.
It's time for the news.
Good news, everyone.
There it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first set of news here. So we've got the weekend box office report. And what an interesting weekend box office report it is, Maggie.
How bad did we fudge up the game?
Not nearly as bad as you would think. You actually did really good again. Not like 5 out of 5, but you did really good. All right. Anyway, before we get to that though, via Box Office Mojo, the numbers, and discussing film, number 1 at the box office, staying in the number 1 spot, is Inside Out 2 with an additional $100 million. That's right. That brings its domestic total up to $355 million and its worldwide gross to $724.3 million.
What?
In 1 week. In 1 week. Like in 10 days. It's made $724 million. That's insane. Like, I mean...
You go, girl.
Like, I'm excited. Like, don't get me wrong. I loved Inside Out 2. We talked about last week.
Yeah.
Like, it's a phenomenal movie. Going into the summer, I did not think Inside Out 2 had a chance of hitting $1 billion.
Well, also, like, I don't know. Let's see. What sequels have they done? Like Incredibles 2 and stuff. Yeah, we touched on that. But, like, you know, sometimes you get burned by those sequels.
It's true.
And like, I think that's why we're like, what?
Yeah. And like, just Disney's had a lot of not mishaps. Like, it's just they haven't been doing great in the box office. And so it's just surprising that this is the movie that kind of got them out of that slump.
Maybe, well, I know it also helps where we're at. It's summer, school's out.
Summer.
Also, the people that grew up with it, I mean, it's been about 9 years later.
Yeah.
They're probably going to go watch it. Also, people are probably finally putting the pieces together. Oh, I can't wait for this to be on streaming. I need to go to the theater.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
I think that's probably part of it too.
Like, we kind of talk about it. We don't really get to see like many like commercials and promos and stuff. So I don't know if they've really been like pushing that like in like the general public.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they have, because I mean that's really the only way you can get people to believe you. But yeah, I mean it is interesting, like considering like a few movies recently have went to VOD after like 2 weeks. Like the Fall Guy, If is already out there, Furiosa, like. It's just interesting that people are like, no, we actually want to go watch this one. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's doing great.
Happy.
I mean, you know, movies doing good is a big thing that's necessary for
more movies to be made.
Exactly. Like, obviously, I like us more in the side of like a lot of movies making a lot of money as opposed to just a handful of movies making all the money. But recently it's been like no movies making any money, you know, except for Dune, and Godzilla. So like it's nice to see another one.
It's very true.
So speaking of Inside Out 2, a 35% drop over the past weekend from the first weekend. That is the best hold for any major blockbuster in history.
What?
35% drop. That's amazing. That's like only a third of the audience. They lost a third of the audience from the first weekend to the second weekend. And that's nothing. Like, even Avengers level movies drop 50, you know?
Yeah.
So that's really good. Seventh film ever to gross 100 million plus in its second weekend. So another big thing that is broken there. It has earned $724 million, already the highest grossing movie of 2024 worldwide, surpassing Dune 2 in just 1 week.
No.
It's been 1 week since Dune 2. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's not even a joke. I don't really know what I want.
Peacemaker. What a joke.
What a joke. So yeah, Inside Out 2. Maggie, let me ask you this. And obviously, we don't typically do like conversations during the box office, but I feel like this is such a big enough thing that it's worth discussing. Do you think this signifies the beginning, the ending of Disney's current box office curse? Or do you think this is more of a fluke?
I think it's more of a fluke. They got lucky.
So you don't think the next one, like, okay, the next animated one they've got is Moana 2. Do you think it'll do good numbers?
They might have hit their stride then.
You think so?
I forgot that was their next one.
So, well, that's the next animated. So the next movie, if I'm not mistaken, is Deadpool and Wolverine, which obviously will do gangbusters.
Gangbusters, yeah.
It'll probably be the highest grossing.
They'll probably get them out of the hole that they're in. So,
and then I can't remember what comes after that before Moana, but then obviously they also have Mufasa, and like I know obviously everybody looks back at the Lion King not with great view, but it did make $1 billion.
Yeah,
that was the year Disney made like 7 movies that made over $1 billion or something. It was insane.
Yeah, it was something crazy that year. I don't know. Like, I remember talking to one of my friends about the live action Lion King.
Yeah, and
like how we felt about the live action movies up until that point.
Yeah.
I remember telling her, I said, didn't really like The Lion King.
Yeah.
I said, kind of felt like I was let down. I said, Aladdin, on the other hand, I felt like it delivered.
Yeah.
Like, it was colorful.
Yeah.
And like great choreography with the songs and stuff is different.
Stuck to the story, but made it better.
Yeah, but made it separate from the original, And she agreed with me. She said, yes. She said, I loved Aladdin. She said, it was so pretty.
I wish we had got a sequel to Aladdin more than a prequel to The Lion King.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hey,
Is Jon Favreau still...
He's producing it.
Oh, okay.
It's being directed by the guy that directed Moonlight. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're going for something. I don't know what they're going for, but they're going for something. So... who knows? Maybe this is, maybe Disney has found the magic.
Wow.
All right. Moving on. Number 2, still the number 2 slot. Bad Boys Ride or Die made an additional $18.7 million this weekend, bringing its domestic total to $146 million and its worldwide gross to $289 million.
Wow.
For a 4th Bad Boys movie. Does it make you want to go watch it, Maggie?
No. I love Will Smith. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but like those movies are just not my cup of tea.
What if I told you?
Oh no!
That there's a reference to the slap in it.
No, there isn't.
There is.
Oh my god!
I'll be honest. That's the first time my interest has been piqued for Bad Boys 4.
Still doesn't have my interest. I'm sorry.
It'll be on something eventually. So yeah, we'll watch it at that point.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
For him and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm glad Will Smith is still kicking it.
Yeah.
Which we have more to say about Will Smith here in a bit. So,
all right.
Yeah. A couple of news stories about Will Smith.
Ooh.
Yeah, so stick around for that.
Men in Black 5.
Nah, I wish. Number 3, new to the box office, was The Bike Riders, opened this weekend to $10 million, bringing its worldwide gross to $13.9 million. What are you thinking about bike riders?
Bad riders.
I was going to say back riders. I still got X on the mind.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just whenever I hear Tom Hardy's voice in that trailer, like it's that high, New Englander, accent.
It's weird. Like I don't know. I'm just not excited for it at all. Like at all.
Nah.
If I had heard like it's a goddamn masterpiece or something, then maybe I'd check it out. Yeah. But like, and fair is fair. In the comments, we asked people what they're watching this weekend, and in the comments, someone like a handful of people kept saying that they were watching the Bike Riders and that it was awesome. Oh. So I don't know. Maybe it's really really good.
I mean, I do know it's about a bat gang. They set stuff on fire and kill people. So, I mean,
it sounds like it's right up my alley, to be honest, you know? I think I'd like it better if they were riding bicycles.
Stranger Things?
Pee Wee Herman.
Oh.
There you go. I don't do a good Pee Wee Herman. Number 4, staying in the number 4 slot, oddly enough, the Garfield movie.
Yeah.
Made an additional 3.6 million. I gotta be honest, shocked that Garfield is in the top 5. Since Inside Out 2 is destroying it.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked that anybody
that is
would
hilarious.
choose to go watch Garfield instead, you know?
And we've bought Garfield stuff, so we're probably helping the cause.
Classic Garfield stuff. There's a difference. There's a difference.
True. But that's why it's out, though, is because of this movie.
It's true. And we've probably paid them $1,000 in the amount of times that we've streamed the soundtrack from Garfield, because Viv just loves it. She loves it, but it's nothing.
It's a good life.
God, I can't wait for Despicable Me to just take all of that away from us. Please, God.
Is Pharrell in charge of the soundtrack? Does anybody know?
I've been thinking we should take her to watch. Wait, it's not Pharrell. Who is it? Who is it getting the Lego? You're right about Pharrell being
Despicable Me.
Yeah.
I know that.
The guy that's getting the Lego documentary or biography.
Pharrell?
Is it Pharrell?
Yeah, it's Pharrell.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was Kendrick Lamar. For some reason.
Whoa!
I know.
That would be wild.
That would be.
No, it's Pharrell.
Okay, we should probably take Viv to watch that, because then we can just listen to good music.
No, that's true.
Maybe we watch it first, and then we take her to watch it, so that we can enjoy it.
I say more than likely it will be okay for kids, because
it has to be. There's no way.
No.
There's no way they're making that movie and it's not okay for kids.
Especially if Lego's involved.
Well, they'd have to be. It's it's Lego. It is straight up Lego, you know? It has to be.
And music's involved too, so
yeah. I can't imagine it would be bad for kids. I can't. There's no way. There's no.
Lego's cussing.
Oh my God. What if do you think? Okay.
They're going to show Snoop Dogg smoking.
I was going to say, Pizza Bet, what do you think? Does Snoop Dogg roll a fatty boom batty in Lego version?
No.
Probably not.
No.
It'd be amazing if
it would be. It would be hilarious.
Lego Jay and Silent Bob Shop. I'd watch that shit.
I want to see the song that got me into Pharrell, the Neptunes.
Mm-hmm.
That was his band. She Wants to Move. I want to see it in Lego version.
She Wants to Move. How's it
go? There's a lot of bass, and it goes boom, 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 boom.
I like it already. Number 5, dropping from the number 3 slot, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes brought in an additional 3.6 million, bringing its domestic total to 164.3 million, and its worldwide gross to $381.4 million.
Dang.
What? That's good. That's good. That's a good return.
Is it?
For this. Considering they don't have Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
And it's, a follow-up to a beloved trilogy from somebody else. And it's Fox. Keep that in mind. So that's another Disney property. You gotta think, it's 381.4 million. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sure that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're happy with that.
Yeah.
Number 6, dropping from the number 5 slot, If brought in 2.7 million, bringing its domestic total to 106.6 million, and its worldwide gross to $181.3 million. New to the box office at number 7 is The Exorcism, with 2.4 million, bringing its total to 3.9 million. At number 8, new to the box office, is Thelma, bringing it in with $2.2 million. Gotta say, happy to see Thelma in the top 10. I honestly didn't have any idea.
Right behind The Exorcism. So,
Jesus. Number 9, dropping from the number 6 slot, is The Watchers, dying just a merciless
horrible death.
With 1.9 million, bringing its domestic total to 17.7 million, and its worldwide gross to $29.9 million. And it actually hits digital this week. So, yeah. Let's see here. Number 10, new to the box office, is Ghost, Right Here, Right Now, spelled RITE, with 1.5 million, bringing its domestic total to 2.6 million. Its worldwide gross to 4.7 million.
What is
so,
this?
Okay, I barely looked into it, but I guess it's about like there's a band. I think it's a band. They're a band and they play at an LA show, but they also have like a web series, and like this movie like is like some of the web series and the movie like in their performance, and like I could be totally wrong. I imagine it was something like the Slenderman videos from like Marble Hornets and stuff. Is any of this ringing any kind of a bell for you? Did you not seen Marble Hornets?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's not worth it. Honestly, it's not worth going into. But yeah, it's like a web series movie thing, I guess. It'd be like if Kinda Funny did a movie about like their belt, and it like they had like a lot of the stuff from the podcasts.
Yeah.
And then like it ended with like that big Kinda Funny 3 tournament that they did for the belt.
Yeah.
If that was what they put into theaters.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of something like that is what I took from it. Granted, I read 2 sentences, so I could be completely wrong about everything.
Okay.
But yeah, it made $1.5 million. It said, I know for sure it said something about a web series. So kudos to them. Kudos to them.
Good on them.
What's up?
And chat. Your mom said she liked to share it, and she loves us. And good night.
Good night, Mom. Love you.
Travis, how's it going, guys? Pharrell was heavily involved in the score for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Did not know that. And is actually
with Junkie XL. I'm joking. I think maybe.
And is actually the voice for Electro's head during his theme. And he says my favorite Pharrell song is one called Here, which he did for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 soundtrack.
Nice. Amazing Spider-Man 2 doesn't get enough love. All right? Everybody wants to shit all over Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'll be honest. It's not that bad.
It's all right.
The Amazing Spider-Man series in general. Good. Never mind. I ain't gonna bring that smoke. I was gonna say it.
Don't say it.
I'd probably put it above the Tobey Maguire movies.
I think a lot of people would at this point.
Like, because 3 is just so awful. And at least, like...
Well, I mean...
you can't fuck with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. Like, their chemistry is just beyond compare, you know?
Cheated on Kieran Culkin so she could be with Andrew Garfield.
I mean... Do you blame her?
I don't know.
I had nothing to
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
I feel like Kieran Culkin would be okay with it. Like now.
I guess
feel like they could all be friends, I bet. Get Jesse Eisenberg over there. They all just hang out. Anyway. I know.
You're putting too many things together.
It's fine. Let's move on. Well, did you have anything else to say?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Despicable Me soundtrack is great.
Next week's releases opening this weekend. Of course, we got A Quiet Place Day 1 opening. It is rated PG-13. There is no Rotten Tomato score yet, but it is getting strongly positive reviews.
I better.
So
Joseph Quinn is in it. It better get positive reviews.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody that's in it is phenomenal.
Oh,
so,
I know.
I'm very excited for this. This is one of my most anticipated summer 2024 releases. Probably right under Deadpool and Wolverine. This is probably my number 2. Number 2, the poop. Anyway, I don't know, man. I'm so freaking.
I can tell.
Kinds of Kindness opens this weekend with 62% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's rated R.
Of course.
I didn't put this on here. It does have a runtime of over 2.5 hours. And also opening this weekend, Horizon: An American Saga Chapter 1.
Yeah.
With a 47% on Rotten Tomatoes, rated R.
Get this.
And it's over 3 hours long.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm just giving you all the facts so that when we pick the box office, you know.
Well,
you know.
My mom brought up Kevin Costner. I can't remember what we was talking about last week.
Man of Steel.
No. But She said, yeah, he's directing a movie. It's coming out. She's like, I think it's called Horizon. I said, yeah. She said, if it's anything like Yellowstone, I bet it's got the F word in it every 5 seconds. She said, I don't want to watch it. Yellowstone's awful now.
Oh my god. The fuck's wrong with Yellowstone? I'm joking.
I know. I know.
Funny.
I thought it just caught me by surprise. I was like, what?
I'll be honest. I didn't know Yellowstone was that hard. Kind of makes me want to check it out. All right, everybody. It's time to guess the weekend box office.
Guess.
There was a volcano. What if I played
volcano?
What if I played the entirety of Lava as the intro music for Guess the Weekend box office? Like the whole, like all 7 minutes.
I don't know.
You know Lava.
Yeah, I know Lava,
Yeah.
but I just don't know how I'd take it. Like, I think I'd get up and walk out.
See, I would love to do crap like that, but I feel like it would be just not received good at all. It'd probably kill the channel, but it'd make me laugh really hard.
Hola, Eric, and hello, Geek Ledger.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh man, we got some hot takes about stuff.
Hell yeah.
You want me to go ahead?
Do it. Let's get some hot takes.
Right.
Bring
Travis,
in that smoke. Bring the fire.
Travis said, I think aesthetically, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best. The best suit, effects, action, music, so on. So it makes
Suit
it
is slick, man.
So it makes it for the story weaknesses for me. Also, he said, so when Electro's mad and you hear, he lied to me. He shot at me.
He shot
That's
at
Pharrell.
me.
That's pretty awesome. Eric says, hola, Matt and Maggie.
Hey.
Eric with the CK here. Are you guys buffering or is it my internet? Well, I am not sure. Might be your internet.
So it looked like my phone got hung up for a minute on the stream, but then I scrubbed it and it's been going good ever since then. So I don't know.
I'll try to keep an eye on it.
We're scrubbing still.
Scrubbing.
I mean, tell you what, Maggie, I'm gonna do some
scrubbing.
No, I'm gonna do some quality check, make sure everything's running good.
All right, I'll keep going in chat. Geek Ledger says, "Okay, hot take. Here we go, Matt. I really dislike the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. The suit from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie was perfect. It was a brilliant modernization of the classic design, and I needed it in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and we were robbed."
Wait, the first Amazing Spider-Man suit?
Yeah.
Like, they liked the first Amazing Spider-Man suit better than the suit in the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
Yeah. That's what they said, hot take.
I mean, I love how it made, what do they call that?
The V?
Yes. It's like the butt. It's like a butt crack, but for the front.
It's the V cut.
Okay, yeah.
That's what that's called.
Well, I don't have one, so I don't know.
I don't either, man.
But I liked that about it, and I liked the reflective glasses. I did like that. Honestly, I like the first suit. I like it good, but I do think the second suit's better. It just personal opinion. It feels more like a Spider-Man. That's just me.
Travis said a butt crack for the front. Travis said to Geek Ledger, I will say the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit is safe. It's too much like the comics to the point where it looks basic. I've come to love the Amazing Spider-Man suit, especially the yellow lenses. And Eric says, let's see, just trying to figure out why my feed is constantly buffering, right meow. And Travis just said, I wrote a whole outline for the Amazing Spider-Man 3 that I'll maybe make a video out of it at some point.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yes.
I would check that out. So I've got it done. Let us know. Mine's still buffering pretty bad.
Mine's doing okay.
I could drop OBS and see if that would help if we reconnected it. So, everybody, we will return.
Don't
leave.
be back.
Don't leave. We'll be right back. A long time.
It picked
ago.
up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
We're
We'll
good.
see. Let us know if that helped. If that didn't
right.
help, I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Yes.
I guess watch the or listen to the podcast tomorrow.
Yeah, just listen. Guess the weekend box office. Box office.
A long, long time ago, there was a volcano. All right, everybody. Remember, each guess in the top 5 that is correct gets you 1 point. Woo! Each movie in the correct slot also gets you 1 point. Woo-hoo. That means that if Maggie and I both guessed Inside Out 2 at number 1, we would get 1 point for being in the top 5 and another point for being in the correct slot. And if we were to get all 5 movies in the correct slot, we would get an additional 5 points, meaning the grand total points we can earn each week is 15 points. So let's take a look to remind everybody again what the weekend box office this past weekend was. At number 1, it was Inside Out 2. Number 2 was Bad Boys Ride or Die. Number 3, The Bike Riders. Number 4, The Garfield Movie. And number 5, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So let's bring up our guesses. So on my side, I had Inside Out 2 at number 1, Bad Boys 4 at number 2, Planet of the Apes at number 3, The Bike Riders at number 4, and The Exorcism at number 5. Maggie had Inside Out 2 at number 1, Bad Boys 4 at number 2, The Bike Riders at number 3, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at number 4, and Garfield the Movie at number 5. And here are the results. So
wow.
Maggie got everything right as far as all the movies, but she did not get them in the correct slot. So she had Garfield and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes flipped. I had Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes right and the Bike Riders right, but in the wrong slots, and I did not get any points for The Exorcism. So that brings my score up to 108, and Maggie running away with it with 131 points. She's fucking murdering me, people. Please send help.
I swear I don't. I'm not.
I'm the one that pulls the numbers every week. Like, I should know. And I'm screwing the pooch, as they say.
Half the time I'm just flying off by the seat of my pants. So that's why I'm like, what?
Yeah, man. You're doing great. You're killing it. Killing it, man. So it's time now to guess next weekend's box office.
Boy.
So let's bring the top 5 back up so we can see what our guesses will be. Maggie, remember that opening next week.
No, I
We
know.
got
I see it right
A
here in front
Quiet
of me.
Place, Kinds of Kindness, and A Horizon American Saga.
All right.
What is your guess?
Number 1, A Quiet Place, Day 1.
All right. Okay.
Number 2, Inside Out 2.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going to say The Bike Riders.
The Bike Riders. The Bike Riders. Okay.
Number 4 is a question about Kinds of Kindness. Is it
It's
a wide release?
It's been in limited. It is now going wide.
Okay, number 4 is Kinds of Kindness.
All right.
And number 5, I'm going to say Garfield Movie.
Garfield Movie bringing up the rear here. Okay. So just to confer, you have A Quiet Place Day 1 at number 1, Inside Out 2 at number 2, The Bike Riders at number 3, Kinds of Kindness at number 4, and Garfield at number 5.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go a little bit different. Just a little bit. Man, do I really want to go? I guess I'll go Garfield. Fuck. All right. My guess is number 1, A Quiet Place Day 1. Number 2, Inside Out 2. Number 3, Bad Boys 4. Number 4, The Bike Riders. And number 5, Garfield. So we have the same first two.
Yeah.
And then I've got, so you took Bad Boys out of the top. Okay. Now you're not trying to throw it, right?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. All right. What's goddamn Kevin Costner's movie hit number 1?
No, there's no way.
Can you
man.
imagine?
There's no way.
Nah, I can't imagine it would. Like,
If
it'd
it's
be a
that-
disaster.
Oh God.
Have we heard anything about the buffering?
I haven't seen anything else.
Okay.
They're just mostly talking about Amazing Spider-Man.
Hey, we should do a rewatch of the Amazing Spider-Man.
Travis said, "Now a butt crack for the front sounds like an Oscar bait coming of age drama."
I imagine it would star the kid from is his name Glenn? Not Glenn Powell. Glenn from Bob's Burgers. Is that his name? What's his name?
Eugene. His name
could
is actually
see-
Eugene, and he always plays a Gene or a Eugene in anything he does.
All right. I thought I had it ready for the next thing, and I do not.
Booyah!
Maggie, you know what?
You know what, Matt?
You're doing fantastic.
You know what, Matt? You're doing great too.
Hey, thanks. I
Are
really
you
appreciate that.
Are you paying bills over there?
No, I accidentally. So I hit right on the
Yeah.
files,
Oh.
and then it went to something else instead of like I was trying to go back. Like, you know how you can swipe.
Yeah.
It should take you back to the previous.
I
it
just
didn't do
saw
that.
something. I was like,
It's like
is that
our
bills?
it's like our renter confirmation for a vacation 2 years ago.
Good God.
Yeah, I still have that.
Jeez.
Hey, but you know what else I have, Maggie?
What?
This episode is brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted access to a world of entertainment, speedy deliveries, and exclusive deals? Well, with Amazon Prime, you can get all that and more. Stream thousands of movies and TV shows like The Boys.
What?
You can listen to ad-free music and enjoy unlimited reading. Plus, with Prime's fast and free shipping, you'll never have to wait long for your orders.
Really?
Ready to experience the best of
Holy
Amazon?
crap.
You can use our link in the description of this episode to sign up for a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime today. Discover all the benefits and see how it can make your life easier and more enjoyable.
Oh my God.
Don't miss out on this hopefully awesome opportunity. And now, back to the show.
Big ol' wink.
All right, moving on. It's time for headlines, everybody. Headlines.
Don't know why it's on me.
Because I'm still trying to fix my phone and not play our podcast through the Bluetooth. There we go. All right, everybody. New releases this week. So on video on demand, we got Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, drops tomorrow, the 25th. The Boy and the Heron hits digital tomorrow, the 25th.
Hey.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 hits Wednesday, the 26th. What's wrong, Maggie? We gonna finally we're gonna commit.
No, I don't want to watch it.
We gotta commit. We gotta do it. We gotta get into the
No.
Poohniverse.
I don't want to be a part of it.
You don't want to see Pooh versus Bambi or whatever whatever that final one is?
I don't want to. I don't see it.
All right. Well, didn't it have like a 98% or something? It's like that's so ridiculous.
Yes.
Eric
And Eric
swears
says,
by it.
yeah, Eric swears by it that it's wonderful.
I think we owe it to Eric to watch Winnie the Pooh 2, Blood and Honey, and Tigger 2.
No.
Nailed it.
No.
All right. Also opening this this Friday, dropping on video on demand, is The Watchers.
Yeah.
It's Friday the 28th. On Netflix, we get A Family Affair starring Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron. That drops on Friday. Yeah, I mean we will. We'll watch it. We'll probably talk about it next week.
Poo to septic poo guru.
Septic Boogaloo. Like Electric Boogaloo.
Thanks.
That's great.
Thanks.
I love it.
Thanks, Travis.
Hitting Prime this week, we got I Am Celine Dion. The documentary drops on the 25th. Zoolander #2, the Magnum edition.
Woo!
It's Prime on Sunday the 30th. The entirety of The Bear season 3 drops all episodes.
Let's go, boys.
I'm so excited.
Let's go.
So here's the thing, everybody. Pay attention to this because it's kind of confusing. It comes out on Thursday, but it'll actually release at 9 o'clock on Wednesday. So 9 o'clock Eastern time, 6 Pacific. So I mean, if you're on the West Coast, Best Coast, like there, you
got all night.
You have no reason to not just fucking cram all of the Bear straight up your ass. Okay, like just get it way up there.
Don't
way
say
up
like
there.
Don't
okay?
Don't say it like that.
Hey man, All right. So yeah, we might talk about The Bear season 3 next week. I'm sure we'll have watched it all.
Yeah, we will.
Like,
we gotta know.
So many good things. Let's see here. Also dropping on Peacock, TikTok star murders. A documentary drops on the 25th.
There's some really strange TikTok documentaries.
See,
coming
this
out.
is what happens when they ask AI to make a schedule of content for them. And I was like, I don't know what people like. Oh, true crime. Oh, TikToks. Fuck them.
Put them together.
There you go. I am AI. I have things that you want to watch. That's terrible. All right. Hitting CNN.
Oh no, guys! I'm sorry.
I wanted to bring it up. Listen, the presidential debate, the American presidential debate. It's Thursday. I'm talking like it's a piece of content. Thursday.
It is content.
And, I think it's at 9. I want to say 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's always at the latest time when everybody wants to go to bed.
But this is all we're going to talk about it. All right, we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to say it's there. It's happening. All right. Just throwing it out there. Maybe I'll have something to say about it. Probably not. Probably on my personal social media more than anything. So there you go. All right. Dropping on physical this week, we got all starting tomorrow. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut hits 4K.
Hey.
We got Team America. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Hits 4K. What?
We just bought those 2 on digital.
Yes, we did, Maggie. Yes, we did. It was a 2-pack for $9.99.
Yeah.
When we were driving to the Justin Timberlake concert, I played Maggie the entire soundtrack
to the whole soundtrack
for South Park, not Team America. No. You've still not seen Team America.
Still have not. I was told ever since it came out that you should not watch it.
I think you should watch it now. Like, I think, listen, I've made you watch some terrible things. Yeah. Okay, Team America it's not like okay. It's worth watching more than like Freddy Got Fingered. Okay, like I'll put that much out there. God. All right, like you watch Slackers. And I would say this is about on the level of Slackers. It's probably better than Slackers. Like, okay. Because you got to think, it's still the guys that made South Park. So, like, it's got some commentary, and stuff. Like, it's, and there's some music numbers. And Matt Damon's in it.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Is there any songs in it, like the ones in South Park?
There are songs. But I can't tell you any of them.
Okay.
Because they're all offensive. Okay. The opening of the movie is in a show that's basically making fun of Rent, and the theme song is, I can't say it, but it's Everybody Has is the theme song.
Okay.
That's how the movie starts.
Travis says, okay, I objectively enjoy Freddy Got Fingered more than Team America.
I can't stand Freddy Got Fingered. Okay, like it is so just, it kills me. Like it's like and I loved Tom Green back in the day. I have no idea where he's at now. I do not stand by Tom Green. Okay, it's very possible he's a garbage person. Like I don't stand by him. Okay, but back in the day it was funny, and especially his Tokyo Subway Monkey Hour special. I still think about that to this day.
He does, and every now and then he'll pull it up out of nowhere.
Just the fork, which is just like a fork, and he starts vomiting because the costume's too tight. Like, that's hilarious. But I cannot stand Freddy Got Fingered. It is just not good. What's wrong? Is he a terrible person?
I don't know. But apparently he has made a deal with Prime Video. Green wants 3 projects.
Are they putting his entire filmography on there?
I don't know. It doesn't really say.
They're just gonna put Freddy Got Fingered and Road Trip on there 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, and Charlie's Angels. I forgot
the trades.
Wow. All right.
Bob the Butler.
Moving on. Also dropping.
Harvard.
We're done. Stealing Harvard. God. And that was Jason Lee too, man. God.
He's 52 years old. Tom Green.
Wow, that hurts my heart. Matinee hits 4K. Do you remember what Matinee is?
Is that the one with John Goodman?
Yes, the giant ant. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's in 4K.
swear to you.
We just talked about it like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yes, I know, but like I swear to you, growing up, I thought that was just a fever dream. Like that was just something I dreamed about.
I think we owe it to ourselves to watch it. Along with everything else. We'll do a trilogy.
Okay.
We'll do Team America, Freddy Got Fingered, and Matinee. A triple feature.
I really don't want to watch Freddy Got
feature.
Fingered.
It's so stupid.
I don't want to.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
That's why I don't want to watch it, because of that. Because you've made me watch that.
What? Where he's playing the sausages? Damn it! Maybe I've changed my mind on Freddy Got Fingered. No, it's just awful.
Don't you dare!
Like, but the thing is, it's like it's awful because it's stupid. Like, it is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's not awful because they do awful things. Like fucking what's that Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg movie? That's my boy. Like, that is way worse as far as content wise. Like, I will never watch that again, right? But Freddy Got Fingered is just moronic. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing, Maggie. But maybe I'd like it more now. Who knows? All right, also hitting 4K, we got Ghostbusters Frozen Empire hits 4K, 4K Steelbook, Blu-ray Steelbook, and a 4K 2-pack with Afterlife. That's right, they're pushing it. Purple Rain hits 4K.
Yeah.
Monkey Man hits 4K and Blu-ray. The Flash, the original series from 1990, hits Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And The New Adventures of Batman, the complete collection from 1977, hits Blu-ray. It's the cartoon. Yeah. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare hits 4K, 4K Steelbook, and Blu-ray. The Godzilla Kong Monsterverse box set hits 4K. Yes, and it looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I say it does.
I'm not gonna get it because like they're still gonna release more movies, and
Yeah.
like I hate doing that. Like I have a box set of like 5 movies, and then I have like one more just stuck to the side.
Yeah, you got the Criterion collection
of Godzilla. Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Fucking yes, and you got that for me.
Yeah.
And Mothra on Steelbook.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fucking best, man.
Yeah.
You're great. Let's see here. The First Slam Dunk hits Blu-ray. The Boys in the Boat hits Blu-ray. The Hunger Games 5 movie collection hits Blu-ray. Swingers also hits Blu-ray. Your money, baby. I've never watched it. I think that's a lot for Swingers.
Oh, I've never watched it.
I feel like that was a very Michael Scott way of talking about the movie. Oh man, I've gone from like no energy to insane. You know,
you're getting delirious.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. New trailers that dropped this week. We got the first trailer for Nosferatu.
German Dracula.
It's theaters on December 25th. Did you know Nosferatu is German for Dracula?
Is it?
Nah, fuck no. Maybe. I don't know. I doubt it.
I love the fact that it hits Christmas Day.
Dude, I can't think of any better way.
I'll be there. I'm going to be there.
Why celebrate the birth of Jesus when you can celebrate the birth of vampires?
Vampire.
The curse of the vampire.
William Dafoe says it funny, though.
William Dafoe says everything funny. I'm something of a vampire myself. All right. The first trailer for A Real Pain hits theaters on October 18th. Maggie, we watched the trailer for The Real Pain.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg. Kieran Culkin back at it again. You know, bringing that sexy Lex Luthor energy.
I was like, where is this going?
Oh, man. Nothing makes me want to watch the movie more than Mark Zuckerberg. What?
He put in quotes, I picked up a fruitcake. William Dafoe.
William Dafoe is a goddamn treasure.
Yes, he is.
All right. Best part of Spider-Man No Way Home is William Dafoe when he's like, ah! And he just fucking stabs Tobey Maguire. That's amazing.
Remember when he played Jesus?
Fuck yeah, dude. Made me think about going back to church again. I'm joking. I'd never think about that. The first trailer for Smile 2 dropped. I'll be honest, I barely remember the first Smile.
Because we wasn't impressed by it.
Yeah. I remember that when they're like, I guess spoiler alert, maybe, because I don't remember. So I could be wrong, but wasn't there like a big giant, like, demon monster or something?
Yeah, I saw that dude in the new trailer, like, is like screaming, like, up above him.
I gotta turn the white noise back on for Mr. Henry.
Yeah, he's snoozing pretty hard.
Yeah, everybody was able to actually let him snooze. So if you've been hearing some noise in the background, that's what that is.
Travis says, should call it a smile for the back. Smile for the back.
Frump?
A frump?
A frump is a front bump. Like, you know, like...
I know what you mean.
Like, you know those people that it looks like they have a butt in the front? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. I'm
not making jokes. I might be one of them
Travis,
one day, you know?
What is the worst DVD packaging you've ever seen? Back in the early 2000s, toys based on shows would often glue a DVD without a case somewhere in the box, and it was horrendous.
The worst DVD packaging, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the worst, but it's the funniest one, and I own it. So Target released a special edition of The Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
And
I knew it was this one.
And so, like, because they did Iron Man. Yeah. And I loved that case because it's the helmet, and you open it, and there's DVD, right? And they also did Transformers, and the case itself transformed into a Transformer, right? Okay. Loved both of those. Went to go get the Hulk. And it's a brick wall, and you can see hands, right? Like the Hulk's hands. And so you can slide it open, and it's the Hulk doing this, right? And then on the back of it, it's the DVD. It's just like they stuck it on, and like there's like, there you go, fucker. Here's your DVD.
The worst one I think I experienced. Okay, so like back in, I guess, 2000s, 2010, somewhere in there, they used to use the kind of like, some of them, if they were like the $5 ones, it'd be part plastic, part paper, you know?
Are you talking about what that has like the click on the front of it?
Yeah, like it was like
it's like paper.
Covered, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for Wall-E.
Oh, that was because of the Earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they decided not to use any like plastic for, and it was yeah. And it was really cool. And I got it off the Disney Movie Club.
Yeah.
And like, it was pretty, but man alive, it was a pain in the butt in order to get the movie out. Because you had to like maneuver tabs and pull it out in order to get to the movie.
Oh man, what was it? The Back to the Future Blu-ray collection. Not the current one, but the one, like the first one. Like, and you have to move the disc to be able to get to disc. That annoyed the shit out of me. And I always felt like I was going to break it because like it didn't want to come off, you know?
I always hated when, if you went through all those DVDs at Walmart and the $5 bin.
Yeah.
And you picked up one and all you can hear is...
Yeah, just
you're
the
like,
movie.
oh,
yeah. Don't get that one.
Nope.
Don't get that one. Also, I hated Blockbuster cases.
Yeah.
You know, hated those.
The block, yeah.
I bought a bunch of blank cases and would switch them out for the Blockbuster movies that I would buy. Because I could not stand those cases. They were the worst. All right, moving on. The first trailer for Red 1. Oh, that was the one we didn't watch. Fuck. Because it releases tomorrow. I'm an idiot. This is a Santa Claus movie starring Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, and it's supposed to be J.K. Simmons and autocorrected.
I was supposed to say, what kind of joke is this?
So on the prompter it says, and just kidding, Simmons. It's supposed to be J.K. Simmons. That's amazing. And I guess J.K. Simmons is Santa, and I think he goes missing. And so like The Rock and Chris Evans, I guess Chris Evans, I know The Rock for sure, is like almost like like U.S. Marshals. They're trying to find Santa. That's I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. I have no idea. It could be awful. Who the hell knows?
It's going to look cheesy as crap.
But I know J.K. Simmons looked fucking jacked in it.
Oh yeah,
I think this is the movie he got jacked for.
Didn't he get jacked for being Commissioner Gordon?
Maybe. What a waste.
I know.
What a waste of time that was. All right, new dates. An alternate cut of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes will officially release on digital on July 9th. This cut will include the entire movie with the original footage of the actors in their mocap suits. Are we going to watch it?
No.
You don't watch them walking around?
No.
You don't want to watch that?
Strong.
Let's see.
Strong.
DC. God damn it. DC's Catman. Stop. Please, God. DC's Catman, the spinoff from Harley Quinn, will hit Max on July 18th. I've still never watched that Harley Quinn show. Apparently it's funny. A Megan spinoff titled Soulmate with the 8. So it's like Soul Ilm 8 TE. Will release on January 2nd, 2026 in theaters.
Soulmate.
The film follows a man who acquires an android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. I bet you feel like shit now, don't you, Maggie?
No, I don't, because they're ripping off freaking Chobits. So
Chobits?
Yeah. It's an anime.
The Inside Out spin-off series will release in spring 2025 on Disney+. The series follows Dream Productions, the movie studio inside Riley's mind that makes up her dreams.
It's cute.
That'll be fun. And Mike Flanagan's Exorcist movie will hit theaters on March 13th, 2026. I bet that's a Friday, which means it opens on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, why is Friday the 13th always in March? Always.
I don't think it's always in March.
Just about.
I'm sure it has something to do with like
when the pandemic hit and they closed school. That was on the 13th of March.
I'm sure it's like amount of days in a month. February has 28. Like I'm sure it has something to do with that. You know, I feel like it's been on a different month before. It's probably like Easter. You know, Jason's death day moves around depending on how many days it's been since Halloween or some shit, you know? I don't know. Via Collider, Eddie Murphy says he thinks Shrek 5 will release in 2025. He has begun recording his lines for the film, and a donkey movie is in the works.
Eddie Murphy will return to voice Donkey.
I like the idea that it's not Donkey from the Shrek movies. That it's just a donkey movie. Like that's funny.
What about a donkey movie?
Donkey? Oh, I was thinking like a donkey show.
I know.
like
I know.
Clerks.
I meant like the YouTuber though. What do you think? Donkey.
What kind of fucked up party is this? Via discussing film, Will Smith will perform a new song at the BET Awards on Saturday. It will be his first new song since 2017.
Since me and Matt got married. Oh my God.
Wow. It has been. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because we were driving down to Florida.
Yeah.
And
he has a fake Jamaican accent.
Will Smith. Not us. We didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
It was, what is it?
Oh my God.
Get crunk? What was it? It was something.
Let me see. Okay.
It's something. It's something. Lit. Get lit.
Get lit?
Get lit.
I think it's Get Lit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it was Get Lit. And also via Deadline, Will Smith will star in a new sci-fi thriller, Resistor, for Sony. The film follows the discovery of a device that can reflect gravity, but those who discover it are thrown into prison after they refuse to suppress the truth of its discovery. Gravity. Gravity's pulling me, but heaven is calling me.
What?
Did you ever find out what the fuck it was?
I'm looking.
Why didn't you just type in Get Lit?
It is Get Lit.
Ah, Jesus, Maggie.
Shut up.
Via Rolling Stone. Here's a multiverse for you. All right. You ready for this? This is a good story. This will show you how the multiverse works. Via Rolling Stone, Adam McKay tried to direct The Boys in a trilogy of movies, but couldn't get it greenlit in a pre-MCU Hollywood. Quote, it just came down to it being 2008 and not 2018. I just don't think they were ready for it yet. Adam McKay, of course, went on to make Vice and The Big Short and Don't Look Up. And I guess he also did the other guys. That's probably like to fill his like action need, you know? And what's funny, Seth Rogen is a producer on The Boys. Like his production company optioned it or whatever. And like him and Adam McKay work together all the time. So
that is very interesting.
Think about it. Via Rolling Stone, The Boys creator Eric Kripke is a lifelong Star Wars fan and wants to develop something in that universe one day.
Let him. Let it be blood soaked.
Would an R-rated Star Wars movie be good though?
Yes.
Like what? I don't even know what I'd want from an R-rated Star Wars movie. Like Deadpool makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But like, I just don't really know what I would want.
We don't really hear about, like, you know, from the comic books or anything about how, like, any character would just go batshit crazy.
Yeah. Like, it just, I don't know. I mean, whatever. You know, if they can find a good story, sure, do it. Who gives a fuck? But, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it lends itself to just being a hardcore R-rated blood fest, you know?
Yeah.
Like Star Wars just doesn't feel like that. Like it's, I don't know.
It's always been political.
Not always.
Not always.
I mean, I guess there's been undertones of politics forever in it, but it didn't get to like Senate hearings until the fucking prequels. Jesus.
Travis said that you started talking like Philip Seymour Hoffman in Mission Impossible 3. I don't know when, but you did.
I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna hurt her.
And apparently, he also said you sang.
Have a girlfriend?
He also said you sang "Gravity" sound like the 1994 Spider-Man theme. Gravity.
Spider blood, radioactive spider blood.
Resistor sounds like Will Smith trying to make up for turning down the Matrix.
Man, what a world that would have been.
Man, that would have been wild.
What do you think Keanu Reeves would have been up to? You think Keanu Reeves would have been Hancock?
No.
Moving on. Via Games Radar, Doug Lyman reveals that Warner Brothers keeps asking him if he will ever make a sequel to Edge of Tomorrow.
No.
Fucking do it, though. Like, Edge of Tomorrow kicks ass, man.
It does.
Make a sequel. Get Tom Cruise back in there and make him, like, die and do stuff again.
I mean, that might happen because Tom Cruise signed a contract with him to make stuff.
Yeah. I'd watch another Edge of Tomorrow. It's a great movie.
It is.
Even though I didn't like, what's her name? For a long time.
Emily Blunt.
Yes. But then the Fall Guy made me actually kind of like her, so there you go. There it is. Via Deadline, Jared Padalecki reveals he has had talks about appearing in the final season of The Boys.
Yes.
I like it. You haven't even watched Supernatural, but you're excited for it.
Yeah.
It is exciting.
It is exciting.
Like,
I mean,
I'm excited
if you
for it.
see one, you should see the other, you know?
Come on, Sam! You goddamn commie!
Please, those two have to be in the same scene at some point.
And you gotta get Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character in there. And I don't think any of that will work.
No.
But I do think you gotta do it.
It would
that
be
would be
pretty funny.
Incredible. And I
Yes,
would
it
love
will. Oh, boy.
Via Deadline, The Last of Us may stretch to season 4 to tell the full story of the second game.
Dang.
They really... I mean, I'm glad.
I'm glad, too. As long as that bro is still...
I'm just gonna say it. Go further. And you don't have to stick to the game. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's a great show.
He's already doing that, Matt.
Like, I'm just saying, like, they were trying to tell the whole story of the same game. Like, don't. Tell a different story. Take this bitch for like 10 seasons. Fuck. It's a good show.
Oh, shit.
Don't
Why
feel like
did
you
I
gotta-
open up this one?
I don't know.
I have the hardest time trying to get the lid back on.
Via Variety, Jennifer
it.
Lawrence will star in a murder mystery movie inspired by the Real Housewives. This will be for A24 and Apple.
I'm so down for
It does sound pretty great. Via discussing film, Benedict Cumberbatch confirms he will return for Avengers 5 and will begin filming next year.
Yes.
Surprised? Are you surprised?
I was looking forward to see him as Doctor Strange again.
No, I mean I am too. I'm just saying, are you surprised? Like,
no.
I kind of am. I didn't know that it would be filming, I guess, that soon.
Oh, I thought you meant about him
Being in it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, I assumed.
I'm excited.
I think he's kind of like probably the lead now, right? I mean, I guess Thor could still be in it.
Yeah, I think they was trying to
Hawkeye.
and Hawkeye. I think with Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think they was trying to get him to be like the main person. I feel like.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
You mean Kwame?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got nothing. I don't know what else to say. Hey, you're going to like this. Via Hollywood Reporter, Mia Goth from X, Pearl, and Maxine was set to star as Lilith in Blade in the previous script. She is still attached to star in the movie, though. Lilith has been a demon in some versions and the daughter of Dracula in others.
Whoa.
So they're just going to get her in the MCU in a Blade movie, nonetheless.
I mean, I think that's the right play.
Yeah, she would be a fantastic demon. Or the daughter of Nosferatu. It's going to be so weird seeing that guy that was in Warm Bodies.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, it's going to be really weird seeing Nicholas Hoult be in another vampire movie. And I hope he's still playing Renfield in Nosferatu, like the same version.
That'd be great.
Like he's just in a completely like the tone of the movie is totally different.
Yeah,
but Renfield is still the same character. That would be ridiculous. I would love that.
That was
so
a fun
much.
movie.
It was.
It was fun.
It was fun. I liked it pretty
Geek
good.
Ledger has some news.
Hey, hit us with it.
Apparently, I didn't get to read it earlier about. Let's see, the TV show Coach with Craig T. Nelson. That show is still only available on DVD. It's in a cardboard DVD holder box. So they was talking about how that was bad packaging.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, I was Googling to see if Coach was on Blu-ray yet. My dad's birthday is coming up, and I figured I would get it if it is.
Smart.
But they're apparently doing a Coach revival on Peacock. Craig T. Nelson rides again.
Do we
need it?
have we not
learned?
Have we not revived enough? I was there for, I'm trying to think of literally any of the good revivals.
I'm trying to think.
I don't have anything. I don't know. I'm sure there's been good ones, but there's also been just a ton that are not good.
Oh, he says they say, from what I hear, he's only producing it. It'll star his character's son. He may cameo.
Fucking. Here's what you do. Here's what you do, Peacock.
Bring back Coach if you're not going to have Coach.
Here's what you do, Peacock. All right, ready for this?
I'm ready.
Do your fucking Coach thing, sure, but also make it in the style and in the same universe as Friday Night Lights.
Do it, cowards. Okay. You got to.
That's what you do. You get Matt fucking Saracen in there. All right? You get that Lance kid.
He's too famous.
His name's
too
Landry.
famous. They're all too famous now.
I know, but God, what a show. Michael B. Jordan shows up. God damn.
Everybody's too famous, Matt.
I know. Connie Britton.
So they're gonna so does that mean that Patrick Starr is gonna be in the show? That's gonna be great.
I hate everything that's happening right now.
Okay, we need to
it's gonna
be
great. It's gonna be good. I'm just giving the Coach a hard time. I actually liked it back in the day.
I did too.
Is Jerry Van Dyke? Did he fucking die yet? And isn't he an asshole? Didn't we find out Jerry Van Dyke is a piece of shit? I feel like that was a thing. I feel like that was a thing.
I don't know. LO, just have Craig T. Nelson's character come out of retirement and coach Friday Night Lights team. Oh God. I got it. Okay, I was afraid that was like a Coke.
Nah, it was the clicker.
Okay.
Via Puck News, the budget for the Russo brothers and Netflix's The Electric State is reportedly $300 million.
Jesus.
This stars Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt, Kehu Kwan, Giancarlo Esposito. I always screw up his name. He's fantastic.
Mackie.
Anthony Mackie and Brian Cox.
What the crap? What is this boot?
Fuck off!
Shut up.
No, that's his name. Or not his name, but that's my Brian Cox impression.
Oh, okay.
Fuck off! You are not serious people. I was fighting in Vietnam while you was sucking on your mama's titty in Woodstock. Never forget Striker X2, X-Men United. Based on the graphic novel of the same name by Simon Stallinghaug, the story takes place in a reimagined version of 1997, with humans isolated in their VR helmets and a continuing battle against a strange breed of monstrous drones in the wake of a technological meltdown. A teenage girl named Michelle and a robot travel the west coast of the U.S. in search of the girl's missing brother.
Wally.
No. I feel like it's more
I'm joking.
Like, some of the images it showed looked pretty cool.
Okay.
It kind of reminded me of, like, if you took an inverse of Sword Art Online.
Mm.
So, like, everyone else is stuck in VR.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mix that with, like, a bit of Laputa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And, like, maybe some Edge of Tomorrow world.
Okay.
That's kind of what it looked like.
Okay.
It looked pretty sick, I'll be honest.
Okay.
And the Russo brothers, I mean, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You sold me, Netflix.
Good job, Netflix. Geek Ledger, way back in chat. I didn't mean to like overlook a Geek Ledger. I was just trying to wait for the right time to read it off better.
She's overlooking it. All right, she didn't want to say
No,
that. I'll call her out on it. Geek Ledger, I got your back. Don't worry.
It's okay. All right. So, apparently, okay. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, Prime Video announced this week that they are working with Cartoon Studios to make a Winnie the Pooh TV show and a bunch of holiday specials starting next Christmas.
Is this like the Blood and Honey universe?
No.
Oh, okay. Just Winnie the Pooh.
It will all kick off Christmas 2025 with a 100-acre Christmas. And then...
That's kind of cool.
My only concern is that they used AI to get the initial character designs and the overall art design. There's going to be 5 specials and 104 episodes.
Jesus. Like, they're committing hard.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. They
used AI, though. Like,
to get the initial designs and stuff.
Like, here's the thing. I'm still... AI is so loaded. Like, it's hard to really have, like, a clear thought about it. And now is not the time for that, because I'm not clear-headed.
No, you're not. You're delusional.
That is true. So, I'll just say it's nuanced. It's a nuanced topic.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm not pro AI. I'm not against AI. I'm you know what? I'm giving it time. I'm filling it out, closing the lights off, and we're all just filling around, seeing who ends up in her mouth.
I'm all about that Apple intelligence,
I am excited for for that. Like, solving math makes me wish I could go back to algebra 2. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Shit. All right. Let's move on. All right, everybody. It's time for our final segment. Where we're going to talk about the Exorcism. This is going to be really quick. And we're going to do spoiler free. I don't think I have to do spoilers. I don't think there's any spoiler stuff. Like, I'm going to talk a little bit about the ending, but not anything specific, more just like some of the flaws I have concerns with the ending. So, so we're going to do that, and then we'll add it to our ranking for 2024. So, Here we go. The Exorcism dropped this past weekend. Maggie and I went to check it out. And Maggie, what did you think of The Exorcism?
I really liked how it was about.
Yeah, you can,
because it's in the trailer pretty much.
So brief synopsis.
Yeah,
it's about a film crew.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a studio making a new exorcism movie.
Yeah,
just a movie about an exorcism.
Yeah,
it's implied
that it's
The Exorcist.
Yeah,
but it's not said. I'm pretty sure they couldn't get the rights to say that. So it's implied, and it's definitely styled after it. Doesn't really matter because we don't spend a whole lot of time about that movie.
No, they don't.
But on the set of the movie, people start actually maybe getting possessed.
Yeah.
And so like that's kind of the plot of the movie.
Yeah. And which I really like that part of it.
It's a great idea.
And also I loved seeing Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think ever since the episode John Oliver where he was auctioning off all of his stuff after his ex divorced him.
And then he sent the jock strap.
Yeah, he sent everything to that last Blockbuster in Alaska. Like, I think I appreciate him more. And also, he was Zeus in Thor.
He seems like he's having a bit more fun.
He's having fun.
Yeah.
He's not playing those very serious roles like he used to, like Gladiator and stuff. But it's really he did a really good job in this.
He was really good at it.
He was really good.
Like, honestly, it felt like everybody in it did a great job.
Yeah.
Like, and it felt like the story itself was there. It's just like my only thing about the movie is it just feels like there's a lot that was cut out for some reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like the studio saying, hey, this has to be under 2 hours or we can't get the rights to The Exorcist, so we have to change things.
Which, I mean, no. Well, yeah. One of the actresses in it, like whenever she's talking to his daughter, she said, like movies like, she's like, why are you having sage burned around you?
Yeah.
She's like, well, haven't you heard, like, movies like Poltergeist?
Yeah.
The Exorcist?
Yeah,
like
forget what kind of movie we're making.
Yeah. So, I mean, even there, she mentions it, and like you said, it just, some point, there's just, like, some disconnects.
Yeah. And, like, especially in the third act, it just feels like we kind of go from, and again, this is spoiler free, we go from one scene to another scene, and then another scene, and like it's kind of like they fade to black between them.
Yeah.
And it really feels like just something was exorcised from the film.
Yeah.
Right? And like the ending, like a lot of it okay, so I hate to say this because I don't want to harp on anything.
Yeah. But
watching people talk about Madam Web.
Yes.
And like specifically, I think it was like Filmjoy or Films with Mikey or something, some channel, did a breakdown of like how the ADR was so different, like from, and like trying to piece together what that original story was.
Yeah.
And so they were able to like call out like, if you see this happen or if you see this happen, that's usually a way for them to cover up things that have changed since the movie was shot.
Yeah.
And like this had a ton of that specifically in the third act, like just people saying lines off away.
Yeah.
Certain things were alluded to, but then it turned out that wasn't the case. So it's almost like, but it's like they didn't want to spend any more money to fix the movie.
Yeah. And
so they just took out all the stuff.
They took out chunks.
Yeah. It's kind of like that guy in Elf that releases the book that's missing the 2 pages. And it's like, what? They're for? Yeah. They're not going to care about a rabbit making home with a dog or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It feels like that's the way they looked at this. They're like, it doesn't matter. It's a scary movie. It's probably not going to do that well. Just get it out there.
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like. And like it sucks because the premise is fantastic.
Yeah.
And like Russell Crowe does an excellent job with his character in it.
Somebody, it's Geek Ledger, said Niles from Frasier.
Yes, fantastic in it.
Did great. Fantastic in it. Like, Matt's like, is that Niles?
He looked great. And honestly, there's a I guess it's kind of like we have theories about some specific things.
Yeah.
And like all I'll say is that it appears as though they aged Niles up.
Yes.
And like there's a reason you hire somebody to play an older version of someone, right? Like there's a reason you do that. Like that you would dress up an actor to be old. And that is usually so that you can show them younger, which would be their normal age, right? Kind of like what they did with what's his name in that movie Prometheus. How they got that one guy.
Yeah. God, I can't think of his name. Like he played
Wayland.
Yeah.
And he was like 90 or something. Yes. But he's actually like 40.
Yeah.
Right? And like there was
scenes.
Guy Pearce, yes.
Thank you, Travis.
And like, you know, they did they had scenes that they were gonna do where he was the young version of himself. And like he did marketing, of course, like a TED Talk and stuff as Wayland. But like in the movie there was supposed to be stuff, but then they ultimately didn't do that. So you just have Guy Pearce in this old man costume the whole time, right? Which is fine, whatever. He did a great job. And it kind of felt like that was gonna happen in this, and then it just doesn't. And again, just feels like there's a lot of stuff that I feel like in the script, and probably even shot, that made this movie more coherent. And for some reason, they just had to get it out. Like, had to take the stuff out and wasn't given the proper amount of either time or resources or money or what to get it fixed properly. And it sucks because, like, I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
And then the third act is just a mess.
Yes.
And, like, it's not even that, like, it's bad. Like, they didn't make it bad. They just, there's just missing pieces.
Yeah.
You know?
You can totally like feel the disconnect.
Yes.
From scenes, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Something was supposed to be here. Something, you know, I see a person there that's supposed to be somebody, but they're not going to give me the person's face. Like,
and especially one of Russell Crowe's lines near the end of the movie, like he's talking to his daughter.
Oh yeah.
Like, and like that really felt very much like they were gonna go somewhere, and again they don't.
No,
you know, I know we're being super vague. Obviously, we don't want to spoil it for people, but yeah, it sucks. Like, I definitely, if this is your type of movie, like if you like horror movies, and especially if you like movies about people making movies, which I love both of those, then like I think definitely still watch it. Just know that you're not going to be that satisfied. Like it ends.
Yeah.
Like it has an ending. It's just it feels kind of from nowhere a bit. You know.
Yeah. You're like, I was like sitting there. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah. It's just. It was, I didn't realize it was still on me. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I definitely would still say if you like these types of movies, it's worth checking out, even though you know it's not going to be a full-fledged film. I think there's still plenty of enjoyable pieces in it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And some good scares.
Oh yeah.
And like the set pieces.
There's one time, I mean, I was shocked that it didn't make me say something out loud, but it got him.
Dude, I never
gets
really jump.
No.
Like something will get me. Like I'll you know, but like this, like I jumped and I'm surprised I didn't yell, "Oh fuck!" Like I'm shocked I didn't just scream because and it was just it wasn't anything actually scary. It was just one of those pop scares, you know. Yeah. But it just it got me hard, man.
Anytime
it scared me hard. It did not get me hard. I just realized the way I said that. My apologies. That did not have that reaction on me. Okay, that wasn't until we watched X.
Oh boy,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Anyways,
hey man, Pearl. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
All right, mate, what was you gonna say?
But whenever that jump scare happened, anytime that I get it jump scared really bad, I flip off the theater screen because I hate it so much.
Yeah.
But it's like I can't believe I came so close to screaming out at work.
I wish I just would have yelled "fuck." Honestly, I think the people we were with, like the other people in the theater, would have been fine with it. There's only like 4 other people. What?
Travis, he put the Pope's excrement.
Because the Pope's exorcist.
Yeah. But that's not what this is. That's what's funny.
But they might as well be tied together.
Yeah.
You know? It is so weird that he did the Pope's exorcist last year.
Yeah.
And now he's doing the exorcism. I almost wish this would have been about them filming the Pope's exorcist. Even if he wasn't playing Russell Crowe, if he's playing, you know, like someone else playing his character in the Pope's exorcist.
I really want to watch the Pope's exorcist at some point, because I swear it screams if anybody watches anime, it screams Blue Exorcist to me. I know it's not what at all
maybe it is.
It's supposed to be, but like, oh my god.
You know me, I love a good demon movie, you know. You throw a demon in a movie, I'm there.
You're there?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It can be a horror movie. It can be the Pick of Destiny. You know, whatever. I'm in it, man. Demons are cool. I don't know.
Geek Ledger said, I remember they did that in Suspiria?
I don't see what you're talking about. Suspiria?
I don't know. But apparently Tilda Swinton plays a trans character who's transitioning from female to male throughout the movie, and they flash forward to them as an old man having fully transitioned.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, Tilda in old man makeup was surprisingly good.
That's cool.
So much that they marketed the movie with a fake male character, and it's Tilda in makeup.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Good on them. I like that. Might have to check that out.
Yeah. The Ancient One.
The Ancient One. From Doctor Strange. I must have
Doctor Who, I know.
Anything else you want to say about the exorcism?
No.
All right. Moving on. All right, everybody. It is time to add The Exorcism to the summer 2024 ranking. As a reminder, here is the current ranking for summer 2024. At number 11, Unfrosted. Number 10, Garfield. Number 9, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Number 8, The Watchers. Number 7, If. Number 6, Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. Number 5, I Saw the TV Glow, which is still with me, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I still every day think about that movie.
It pops into my head like at the most random times.
It's solid. It's really weird, and I wish that we had got more of an ending for it, but like it's a solid movie.
Yeah.
And it's fucked with me a little bit. In a good way, but like it fucked with me. You know?
Oh my god, I just realized what my dream was last night.
What was it about? I Saw a TV Glow?
I think it was something related to that, like something about the VCR.
Oh shit. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Number 4, The Fall Guy. Number 3, Hitman. Number 2, Inside Out 2. And number 1, X-Men 97. So Maggie, where do you want to put The Exorcism? Rob Schneider is The Exorcism. Rob Schneider's a piece of shit.
I want to say, now I'm only putting it at this number because I'm thinking about how
number 6. 666.
So, because of how the third act was.
No, that's totally agree.
I want to put it above Garfield.
Above Garfield, below Kingdom of the Planet, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, because I actively disliked Garfield, but I think
Garfield's are low bar.
I mean, Unfrosted is trash.
Yes.
Garfield is bad.
It's bad, but it's better than Unfrosted.
Unfrosted is just garbage. Garfield is bad. This movie is unfinished. And Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was good. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a perfect place to put it. And it could have got higher.
Yeah.
If it had been a bit more coherent.
Definitely.
Like if this had ended well, I could see this being one of my favorites of the year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like just premise alone. But yeah, they screwed the pooch on that one. They exercised
They exorcised?
You know. Sorry, I'm topping.
Okay,
and
it's
okay. It's impossible for me to
Geek
do
Ledger
things.
said, people caught on, but they just denied until it came out. Then at the premiere, Tilda Swinton in old man makeup walks up to the front of the screen and takes off the makeup to applause.
I love how, like, everybody knew.
Yeah.
But then there's like, we told you.
Yeah.
Like, got you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we knew, though.
Yeah.
That happened on something. I feel like I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was. It was something like a superhero movie or something. It was like somebody showed up. I cannot think of it. And they're like, no, that's not the case. And then they're like, gotcha. We got you. You didn't know.
Was it?
I don't know. I literally can't.
I just want to say Dwayne Johnson, but I don't think that's right.
Maybe.
Or Kevin Hart.
Well, they didn't actively deny that. Like,
No Way Home, Andrew Garfield. That's like Geek Ledger.
Probably. Yeah. But I feel like they weren't as emboldened. Like, we got you.
No. It was more like, let's make everybody in the theater scream.
God, man, that pop. Jesus, the pop for Andrew Garfield. And, like, I'll be honest, Andrew Garfield stole the movie.
Yes, he did.
Like, he stole it. He's the best part of a fantastic movie. Yeah. And he easily steals the show. I love him. Like, I want Amazing Spider-Man 3 so fucking bad, man. God, so bad.
I just like how he said, I love you guys. I love you all. I do.
Pier 3!
Pier 3!
Why are you dressed like a cool youth pastor? Oh my God. All right. New ranking. Number 1, X-Men 97. Number 2, Inside Out 2. Number 3, Hitman. Number 4, The Fall Guy. Number 5, I Saw the TV Glow. Number 6, Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. Number 7, If. Number 8, The Watchers. Number 9, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Number 10, The Exorcism. Number 11, Garfield. Number 12, Unfrosted.
Travis said, and Matt is going to feel this within every inch of his body, Travis. I think of Evan Peters showing up as Quicksilver in WandaVision, but it's just Ralph Boner.
Fucking Ralph Boner. God damn it.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
All that. Say it again, because I wasn't on there.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Hey,
that's been one of my new sayings to students.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Anytime they come up to like my desk or something, or looking somewhere where they shouldn't be, I said, Snooper's gonna snoop. They're like, I'm not snooping. I'm like, yeah, you are.
I hated that.
He did.
Like,
he still does. I told you he would feel this with every fiber of his being when read out loud.
It's like, it's such a punch in the dick to the fans, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I absolutely loved him as Quicksilver.
And I feel like they took that and then made it worse with Multiverse of Madness. Like,
yes.
Because it's been long enough, so spoilers for Multiverse of Madness. But, like, when they're like, hey, you want Mr. Fantastic? Guess what? Here he is. Oh, what? He's fucking dead, bitch.
Yeah.
And, like, I get it, but, like, who's the joke for?
Yeah.
Because, like, we're there to watch the movie. Like, we were the fans wanting these things.
Yes.
And, like, you give it to us just to, like, punch us in the dick, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just felt like Sam Raimi was Steve-O, and I was, like... That's fucking Johnny Knoxville getting kicked in the dick. Like, that was my Multiverse Madness feeling, you know?
Geek Ledger said, and maybe Black Adam as well with Henry Cavill's Superman. It leaked like a week before the movie.
Yeah, it did.
And
they were pushing that hard.
Yes, they were. And Travis...
I was still excited when it happened, though.
We all was just so giddy when it happened.
We may have ranked that way too high.
Yeah, we probably did.
It was like, it's number 3.
No, we did realize that. We're like, we did something horrible. Travis said, it wasn't so much for the reveal for me, but that they drop him right after. There was a deleted scene where Ralph Boner has to help them fight a giant bunny monster, but it was removed.
Yeah.
And then...
they never really even touch on him again.
WandaVision filmed like a year before Doctor Strange. They could have set up the multiverse a lot earlier and they could have just said, "Oh, Agatha pulled in Quicksilver from the Fox X-Men."
Yeah, and there's plenty of things they could have
They
done.
could have done so much, and also, whenever the writer did do,
I'm so proud of you. I was about to say this exact same thing. Thank you.
Did write Multiverse of Madness. He didn't watch WandaVision.
Yeah.
Like,
it didn't really have anything.
Crap?
Yeah, he
didn't really show
care.
Vision.
Like, he didn't really care to know either.
No.
Like, he was like, I don't care.
It's mine.
Like,
that's the way I take it as.
It's so weird. Like, to go from WandaVision to Multiverse of Madness is just such a weird shift. And I think, honestly, I feel like that's the problem with Phase 4, is that nothing feels like anyone was talking to anyone.
No.
And, like,
it
probably
doesn't.
because they were just doing so much.
Yeah.
You know, which is, I mean, it happens.
Which was like, under the other Bob.
Yeah. And, like,
so
obviously, you know, it was during 2020. So, I mean, other things were going on, causing things to not really be able to be done the way they always were. So, like, you know, I give them some grace. But at the same time, like,
damn.
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to be working as a unit. And instead, y'all worked as like 6 different departments.
Yeah. And, like, how... Like, I mean, Wanda loved Vision.
Yeah.
And, like, he's just not even mentioned,
like,
you know?
Yeah. I think that was...
And, like, okay, and I think somebody else said this. In a multiverse of, like, infinite possibilities, right? Like, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about Multiverse of Madness, is, like, there's a universe in every possible, or, you know, every possible thing, right? So that means there has to be a universe where Wanda died instead of Vision.
Yeah.
Why didn't Wanda just go to that one?
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I'm here. I'm not your Wanda, but I lost my Vision and kids. Let's be a family, you know? Like, and I get it. Plot, I get it. But, like, that's a bad storytelling, you know?
Real quick. Really interesting stuff going on in chat. Travis said, a detail I noticed. Ralph asked if Monica is a fan of Steven Seagal, but he's holding up a copy of Night at the Museum, Battle at the Smithsonian. Note, I'm tired, and almost typed Night at the Museum, Rise of the Silver Surfer. And Geek Ledger also said, so in the MCU, Steven Seagal is a Disney character and starred in the Night at the Museum. I wonder who he would have played, the Night Guard or the old man villain who is played by Dick Van Dyke.
At least it wasn't Jerry Van Dyke. Am I right? That fucking asshole. I think. Right? He's an asshole, right?
I don't know.
Did we ever get clarification on that?
Nobody ever said.
I feel like it came up when we talked about To Grandmother's House We Go. I feel like that's when we found out about Jerry Van Dyke being a butthole. And I don't remember what it was or why. And maybe he's not. Maybe he's actually a really good guy. I have no idea.
He's dead.
Maybe that was it. Maybe he's just fucking dead. R.I.P. Jerry Van Dyke. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you being dead. I'm laughing at my complete lack of memory.
Huh?
No,
I'm so
Tell you what.
lost.
Let's put a pin in it. We'll figure it out
later.
Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow on Going Back to Smallville. But probably not. Hey everybody, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Hopefully Awesome Show. Remember, we will be back again 1 week from tonight for the next episode of the Hopefully Awesome Show, where we'll be talking about A Quiet Place Day 1, as well as all of the movie news from the next week. So definitely be sure and come back and hang out with us. We will also be back again tomorrow night with a special edition of Going Back to Smallville.
Hey.
We will actually be doing at least 2 hours. So the first hour, we're going to watch together the 100th episode of Smallville, Reckoning from Season 5. That is going to be Maggie's first time ever watching that, so be sure and come hang out. Maggie will not have the chat up during it, but I will keep an eye on chat, so no worries there. And then that'll go straight into Going Back to Smallville, where we'll be recapping the entire episode, discussing it, breaking it down, all that kind of fun stuff. So it's going to be really fun. Again, that starts tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. And we'll be back after that on Wednesday with another edition of Rewind Wednesday, where we'll be watching another VHS tape.
Whoop whoop.
Maybe it'll be tape 9.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? I cut the music. It's tied to the thing, and I cut anyway.
That's great.
That's gonna wrap it up for us, everybody. So this is y'all's 100th episode of the podcast. No, we
already surpassed that.
We did, because we do extra episodes between seasons.
Yeah,
it's like we do a whole season talk about and then we also watch one of the Christopher Reeve movies between seasons. So that's why we're kind of like, I think this is our 110th 109th episode is what it will be tomorrow night. So anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for us, everybody. Thanks for watching, and as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.